I love Apple because they just did one of the funniest things in tech in recent history. I don't know if you guys know, but Apple restricts app tracking on a lot of third party apps. Yeah, the annoying pop up you see when using Instagram, that's what it's about. It basically restricts Instagram or Meta from sending your data to the lizard people and serving you that very specific ad about a very specific problem. Pretty cool, right? You might have seen this pop up on your screen where Meta is basically begging you not to disable tracking. Now, that's also funny in its own way, right? Like a billion-dollar company stopping another billion-dollar company to make a couple more billions from their non-billionaire users. Now, Apple knows it has a lot of power in this situation. You might notice that you kinda don't have to go through this drama when accessing them through a browser on a Mac or Windows, because those operating systems have always been very open from their conception. It's easy to track data on them, but everyone kinda knows that. Apple would like to very much prevent that, and that would also be why they push the iPad as a computer so much.
Hey, what you doing on your computer?
What's a computer?
Apple knows users will complain if you try to make the Mac OS more restrictive. You guys might think, isn't that a good thing? Isn't restricting Meta from accessing my data beneficial to me? That's kind of why everyone buys Apple. Dude, they're always like, your data stays on the iPhone only. We value your privacy, unlike the goblins at Google and Facebook. And that would be fine if that were actually true. I hope everyone watching isn't under the delusion that everything Apple says is true. Apple has a great PR team and have been able to get a fan base that think that they can do no wrong. There are a lot of instances like when Apple intentionally slowed down older phones and spun it saying it was to improve battery life, when in reality it was planned obsolescence. Or when they slammed right to repair stating it was to make the phone more refined and beautiful inside that stupid banana case of yours. But actually, it was to have more control and make more money from AppleCare. I could make a separate video on this topic and it's quite interesting, but do check out Louis Rossman's channel if you want to learn more. And don't even get me started on their way of manipulating people into thinking they care about the environment. Now, this is a really interesting topic, and if you want to know more about it, I'm planning to drop a video on the 7th of September, on the day of the Apple event. Sorry, but I need to play the YouTube algorithm game until I can get so big I can sustain myself from only reaction content. So from the actions Apple has done before, you know better than to trust their own words. And now, them restricting app data of these companies is also a way to make Apple look like the good guys. It's like, look at that ugly pop-up. Disgusting, I know. Even though that's how most apps make money. Now look at our own apps, clean, no pop-ups. Just use ours instead. They're just as good. And with the bundle, you get everything for cheap. Why waste money on that ugly app by someone who also probably makes apps for the Android peasants, but spend it on us, where we value your privacy? Now, I might be sounding a bit cynical, but that's just the general vibe of elitism that Apple gives off. Now, I honestly wouldn't have a problem with that. A person who values his privacy and data wouldn't really mind paying some more money if the company can safeguard their data and privacy. People wouldn't mind if the data just didn't get leaked. Ooh. But the funny thing is, Apple isn't protecting your data in the first place. Man, why is this so funny to me? According to a reliable Apple leaker, Mark Gurman, Apple is actually planning to generate more revenue from their advertising department by providing personalized ads to their users.
Happens on your iPhone stays on your iPhone. So they've introduced features like app tracking transparency to stop companies like Meta, big scary, from using your data to serve you ads. Well, according to everyone's favorite Apple leaker, Mark Gurman, Apple plans to serve iPhone users their own ads now that they've crippled other companies' advertising power on iOS. Oh, jeez. This sounds like antitrust.
And where are they gonna get the data to make those personalized ads? That's right, from the same native apps on your iPhone. Every music you listen to on Apple Music is tracked, every movie you watch on Apple TV, and that half-ass workout you did on the fitness app. Classic Apple, preventing other companies from competing by using their massive influence over them. Basically cutting off their legs and giving them a wheelchair to continue on, to give the illusion of free market and open competition. I loved this news so much. I actually laughed out loud when I heard it. I have never been an Apple fanboy, but it doesn't mean I hate their products. They actually make very competitive products even if you have to pay the Apple tax. It's the delusional information they are peddling onto their users that I hate about them so much. They give the illusion of being a free market player while taking every measure to crush their competition. They make it seem other companies are so greedy and only try to lease off their users when Apple does the same thing. I can already picture it, where you're looking for a device to track your keys and Google might serve you a tile ad, whereas Apple will serve you an Apple tag one. I mean, it's your choice, the shiny new Apple thing or the old stupid one that doesn't even work properly because Apple restricts them from integrating to the Find My app. Yeah, I just found this story really interesting. Don't believe everything a billion-dollar company is telling you, because oftentimes they're not. They do so to make money. Also, expect a lot more oddly specific ads on your iPhones.